Hey, and welcome back to the Crypto Hawk program. Oh, man. I think we have a country in the Middle East that thinks they're getting away with stuff. What's hilarious is how Ripple, the United States government, and the top governments of the world created a thing called cryptocurrency. And that's how they're going to take the whole world over under control. That's basically what this crypto is designed to control the whole entire world. You and me see it. I showed you the origins of it. Ripple Russia, Ripple China, Ripple Indonesia. How does a company like Ripple get in with the Chinese and the Russian government and create their cryptos? See, this is the only channel. We have the evidence. I'm going to show you. These other channels, it's hilarious. Like, we're just sitting here on Crypto Hawk Show watching how the whole world is getting set up. They have shadow banned my information, not on this platform, just all platforms, because they already know who's got the evidence, who's got the 2013-14 Ripple customer list. Any other channel? No. That's why these people, when they join this $500 group for 3 months, they get information no other channel has. People are watching the news. I already know how this turns out. I already know why the country, that small little country called is, and then I can't say real, is going to be a superpower. We already had Ripple Israel. Can't say that too loud. I've already shown you that. It's right here. Let's go over it again. So while the other channels are like wondering how are things working out or why is this going to happen, or what's going to happen, I already show. Here's what's going to happen right here. That's why ain't nothing happening to that little country called is, and I can't say real. It's because of this right here. Crypto Hulk has the evidence right here. We already know on Crypto Hulk how this thing works out. Go to, like when you first start this video, go to the first 1 second mark. The 0 to 1 second mark. What do we have here? Ripple Israel. Israel's first Ripple gateway. Ta-da! This is 2013 or whatever. The next generation of digital currencies is now available in Israel. Ripple Israel is the first Ripple gateway established in Israel. Are you hearing all this? We provide a service enabling people to transfer their new Israeli shekels. Their new Israeli shekels and Bitcoins to the Ripple network. Oh, man. Are you seeing all this? They already have a solution for the Bitcoin problem. Bitcoin was a distraction, everybody. Evidence right here. That's why my channel is the authority. And these $500 people know it. That's why they join, because they want the best information. They want to know what's going to happen. And you only get that on my channel. This is why right here ain't nothing happening to this little tiny Middle Eastern country. They are a part of the solution for the future. And that one country that's trying to take them out, that's why they're getting taken out right now. That's all the evidence I'm going to show, and that you can look through this thing. It'll tell you like what year it was. Let me see if I can pull that one up. They've already moved a Bitcoin in seconds, okay? Ripple Israel is the only service in Israel that provides automated Bitcoin withdrawals. Most Bitcoin withdrawals are initiated within 60 seconds. Oh, man. This is like 2014. All right. This is 12 years ago. I'm sorry. This is 2013. 13 years ago. Are you hearing me? Holler if you hear me. This is why people join this channel. 13 years ago, Ripple was all in that country, and they already made a crypto for that country. And guess what? Latin America already had theirs. See, this was all done 13 years ago. What you're watching is absolute comedy. These people on these other channels, oh, yeah, we're doing this. And it's already been done. If you'd know that, if you'd watch the Authority show, which is Crypto Hulk. Stevie ZBCN. All right, my name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. None of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. I don't know anything about financial planning. Nothing at all. What do know about hardcore drug use? It's the only way to go. I eat, snort, inject all kinds of drugs. Heroin, cocaine, opium, LSD, benzene, all the money. Gasoline. I breathe gasoline all times and paint thinners and stuff. So that's any kind of information you get from me. It's totally drug related. I wouldn't listen to a word I say. I've got kicked out of 55 rehabs in the past week alone. I've been kicked since 2020 when I started Crypto Hulk. I've been kicked out of 500 drug rehabs. Okay. There you go. Still going to listen? All right. Now, what I'm going to show you is what we got going on. The Authority channel, which is this, just showed you with evidence. Thank you very much. S. Harib 1. S. Harib 1. 2024 crypto explosion for the past 2 years. Stevie ZBCN says, you know the show is good when it's shadow banned to the extent that this show. Oh my God. This doesn't happen on any other channel, does it? No, because I'm just showing you the truth, man. If I were to try to scam you, which I am, I'd have 1 million followers. 5 million. They want you all distracted and scammed out and going to these little events. Go Ripple. Are you guys going to be Ripple cheerleaders this year? Who's going to get a wig and a little mini skirt and cheer for Ripple? Go David Schwartz. Hilarious. Larry Brotherton is a $500 member. Thank you very much, Larry. Hey, Larry. So what we got going on, I'm going to show you how brilliant this is. People just don't even see this. Here's a new angle. I'm showing you with evidence. We know that the enemy of Iran, okay, is, and I can't say real. Have you noticed who Ripple hooked up with the currency 13 years ago? Look, this is already planned out. We know who the winner is, okay? The bigger country ain't taking out the little one because the little one was hooked up 13 years ago with this whole thing we call Ripple and blockchain. They're already part of the solution. What we have is a country where the leaders have already been taken out. If you're not crypto friendly, off with the head. Okay, that's how this goes, man. If you fuck around, you'll find out. This is what's happened. You say you're not going to have blockchain in your country, and we're not going to. Then you ain't going to be breathing. You're going to be 6 feet under. I'm just letting you know. That's how this goes. You will either play according to their game, or you're going to get taken out, which we've already seen already in that bigger country trying to hurt the little country. The big dude trying to get the little dude. Okay, doesn't end up well, and it won't. because the natural order, this new, and I can't say world and I can't say order, involves crypto, and you're going to play this game and be controlled by it, or you ain't living. That's, well, we're not talking about any religion here or anything like that. I'm not getting political or religion. I'm just telling you how this world is moving into crypto. You will run your country on crypto, or you won't have a country. That's how this goes. Nothing to do with religion or political affiliation. None of that shit. If you cannot see this, see Macros. We got another one. Macros, I'm just warning you. I've snorted 5 pounds of cocaine this morning. So now I'm catching a cold from this little child that's in my house. The child came to visit and with a cold, and now I think I'm kind of dealing with it. Let me do this here. Yep, past couple of days, I woke up like yesterday. My throat was just like killing me on the side over here. I'm like, oh God. And I've noticed my nose has been runny, and I'm like, oh damn. So if I'm a little low on energy too. What I'm going to do for C Macros, I'm going to put your name on there, but that's, I think, Canadian dollars. So maybe tomorrow, sometimes it'll have a limit on how much you can give at one point, but that looks like it's Canadian. So you'll have to get the difference on the next program. But I got your name right on this list for the first portion. That'll be, what is the date? The 11th. Then Robert Eckenrod. Okay, got another one. I'm also heavily under the influence of heroin right now, so you wouldn't want to listen to a word I say. Bobby. Okay, April 11. Let me go ahead and put my contact information so I can get your phone numbers. Why is that going? Okay, Instagram. Instagram's a choice. At the Crypto Hawk 2025 and X. Twitter. Let me pull up the Twitter page here, give you I'll give you the link. Then we'll get back to the program because I'm showing you here this whole like boom, boom, pow war kind of thing going on. This is all for show. It's because, like I showed you already, oh God, we got another one. Whoa. If you don't follow what these people run in the world, look, a president doesn't run a country. It's the people that put him in power. Trump might have won some election he wasn't supposed to win, but he's got some kind of handler somewhere, okay? That's faux show. Let me do the next one here. Lost knowledge. It's 500, looks American. Okay. Valerian. So what I discovered, I started doing some thinking. I'm like, wait a second. I know all this shit's crypto related. And we got evidence. I just showed you with Israel already hooked up, China, Russia. Are you seeing this? I don't think Iran wanted to play ball. And somebody said, okay, take them out. And that's why other leaders keep getting taken out. The day that they say, okay, we will use cryptocurrency, then all the boom, boom, pow goes away. That's what this is over. Now, you can look at it for oil, or they're mining Bitcoin or whatever. Government made that. What this is just what I'm seeing. Is you shut down Iran from these different ways to make money. What do they got left? Bitcoin, which the United States government made, or the top 5 families of the world. Okay, this is all about control. You get them on Bitcoin. They're thinking, we're going to invade these sites. We got this Bitcoin. Dude, who made the fucking Bitcoin? Come on, wake up. The 3-letter agencies, probably the United States, made that shit up. You're using it thinking you're circumventing law. You're thinking you're getting away with murder. Same thing with these people from Korea, and I'll say the North. They're doing the same thing. We made the shit up. They're using it. Works brilliant. Pretty soon, we're going to get rid of money. And then guess who controls the internet? Then you can shut down all this illegal. So you get them hooked on the drug, right? They feel good. You keep pumping them with the drug. And after a while, when they're hooked on it, then you start taking it away. And then they're going to do whatever you tell them. They've got to have that drug. Now, we're going to talk about where does this come in. Here's China. China. Look right here. China fits right into this. I'll connect all the dots here in a minute. Nobody sees what's going on here except us, except you. China's Yuan. The YUAN. What is this? It's the Chinese crypto. I want you to watch what's happening, everybody. It's all getting set up beautifully. Nobody is showing you this except Crypto Hulk. Again, that's why these $500 people call me up. Because I talked to them on the phone about this kind of stuff no one else knows. China's yuan settlements hit a record. What is this? Chinese CBDC that Ripple made. Are you catching my drift? The Chinese CBDC that Ripple made hits record numbers in use. Well, imagine that. And what is the cause of this? The Iran conflict is the catalyst. What? Brilliant idea. Absolutely love it. Congratulations. Everybody has no idea what's going on except us. We're watching this right here. Now, the Chinese yuan. Let me show you this video. Let me show you this video I made. Nobody on the planet has it except you guys. Congratulations. We're literally watching this world unfold, and we know how it ends. Parts. Okay, let's start here. Here's the video. Go up. The video is titled China, MasterCard, and XRP Launch Crypto Platform. They've been ready since 2014. That's the title. First thing we'll do is go to the 32-second mark. 32-second mark. Follow along, students. Now, I'm showing you a portion of the Ripple customer list. This is kind of the right side of it. The Ripple customer list. What does it show right there? Ripple China. Oh, dang, Crypto Hulk. It shows the Aussie dollar paired with the XRP. That's the trade. That's the trading pair right there. Now, let's stop it at the 35-second mark. 35-second mark. What do we got here? It shows Ripple China. Very clear, doesn't it? You can see that right there. This is a real web page. I didn't put this together. And it shows underneath that CNY. Well, what does that stand for, Crypto Hulk? CN is country code. The first 2 letters, every country has a 2-letter code. What is the USA? US. What is China? CN. So when we see CN and then Y, that's the Chinese yuan. USD. Got it? So first 2 letters is country code. What do we got here? Now, what's this date? 2013. Everybody, that's the year when Ripple was a startup company. How did they get permission? Can you ask me what government agency gave them permission to help China make their CBDC? Can you even imagine that? Can you ask that at the Ripple conference? Can somebody ask that question? So you could screenshot this, and they're going to be like, oh, where'd you get that? Oh, just Crypto Hulk, not a big deal. He actually has your old website. Crypto Hulk has your own website where you were posting this, and you took the website down thinking it'd probably go away, and well, it didn't go away. We still got it. Crypto Hulk has evidence. Brad Garlinghouse, could you please explain how we have Ripple China and how you guys made their money? Like, what government agency allowed you guys to do that? I'll take my question sitting down. Everybody else in the room's like, how does that Crypto Hulk guy find all this? Fuck that Crypto Hulk guy. He's just trying to steal the show and stuff. No, I'm just trying to show facts that these other stupid motherfuckers can't even find. It's embarrassing. I've had this shit now 3 fucking years. Can anybody else find this shit and start talking about it? Help me out. Throw everybody a bone. These people are so fucking useless. Now, go to the 44-second mark. 44, 45, 46. What do we got? We got something called Ripple Dividend. If you look at the top up there, it shows Ripple Chinese community, China's best Ripple community. Okay, it's very clear. They had a community over there with Ripple. They had dividends. They had the XMM. What is that? The automated market maker. Remember Ripple's XLS 20 or whatever the fuck they came out with? That shit started with China. China had been working with the United States and Russia to create a world system. Has anybody showed you this right here? Look, at the 59-second mark, Ripple was making IOUs. That's what this whole Ripple network's about, is IOUs, okay? And the XMM Market Making Fund 2014 as a nonprofit experimental project, which becomes the AMM that Ripple released about 2 years ago, back in 2024, I believe it was. The Ripple automated, here it is, started in China right there. Bam! Damn, Crypto Hulk. I'm just showing you. If you look at the 1 minute, 7 second mark, 1 minute, 7 second mark. If you look at the top left, it says funds are organized by issuing IOUs, making profits through market making. And listen, sounds like a security right here. Regularly distributing dividends. Oh, well, that's a security, Crypto Hulk. That's why Ripple did it in another country. Oh, so they could avoid the whole Gary Gensler thing. Oh, so Ripple was acting as a security. Yes. It just wasn't in America. That's why. It was doing exactly what a security is. Gary Gensler was right. Nobody believed Gary because Ripple was doing this shit undercover where people can't see. This website was taken down. I still got it. I'm showing you the information right here. Oh, dang, Crypto Hulk. That's why people look to Crypto Hulk for information. Now that I've shown you the evidence, we have the authority on this channel to speak like this because we have the evidence, okay? Now, let's go back to the China article. The evidence clearly demonstrated how Ripple started with China back in 2013 to create their CBDC currency. It's called the CNY, the Chinese Yuan. And what are we looking at right here? Oh, shit, China's Yuan. This article is showing us the Chinese Yuan that Ripple made with the evidence that I showed you over the past 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I was showing you this. So now we know that it's fact. That's what my program is about, facts, okay? I speak on authority because I have the evidence. That's why. Now, the title, China's Yuan, that Ripple made, that nobody else knows except you and me. China's Yuan settlement hits a record. Why? And the Iran conflict is the catalyst. Oh, dang. Let's read the article a little bit and have some fun. Nobody else in the world knows what we're talking about right here. This channel is the fucking numero uno amigo. Single day transactions via China's cross-border interbank payment system it surged past 1 trillion yuan as Beijing's moves to expand the yuan payment network show signs of paying us. Everybody, this whole thing was set up. I'm showing you here with the evidence. You can't refute it. It's irrefutable, okay? What I'm showing you, no other channel has. You've got this whole thing being played out like an 80-year-old hooker, okay, in Las Vegas. It's February 10th at 2 in the morning on the Las Vegas Strip. It's probably about a good 41 degrees or 38. Grandma's wearing a miniskirt. That's about it. She's got a drug IV needle sticking out of her right arm and shit, trying to get a trick. What we got going on here is they're setting all this thing up. What's happening is Ripple made the Chinese money. Iran, who is totally against crypto, allegedly, is using Bitcoin that we made. And I mean, this story is almost absurd. It's almost like spy versus spy. Remember that little thing called Spy versus Spy? And there was one spy who was dressed all in white, and one spy was dressed all in black, and one would mail the other one a box and blow up in his face, and then the other one would say, it's just really stupid. What we got here is spy versus spy. And these people aren't bright. This is all a game, okay? And real people live and die from this game. That's how these people at the top play. Even though it's a game, well, some people die and some people live, and that's how the game's played. You've got Iran bucking the system, looking like they're bucking the system, but then people are taken out. Higher ups are taken out because they didn't want to go play the game even more. So Iran is using Chinese yuan so they're already using the Bitcoin that the United States made, but Iran doesn't know. If you're Iranian, you might want to listen up there, buddy. And the United States made the Chinese yuan with the evidence I just showed you. So that's who Iran's using right now to charge people. When the boats go through the Strait of Hormuz, they're charging them in yuan. That's Chinese money that the United States made with a company called Ripple. It's really a contractor for the U.S. government. Are you seeing all this? And you're like, dang, Crypto Hulk, is this shit real? No. I just have this Photoshop pages. Of course it's real. Why doesn't anybody else talk about Crypto Hulk? Because these people don't give a fuck to do any studying for you. What do they got, a 10-minute program? 15 or 18 if you're lucky on a particular day? You think they do any research? They don't do any fucking research. They sit on their fat asses. It continues to get fatter and fatter every day. And they just they go to the newswire and pull out the top 10 stories and do snippets. They read you 1 minute of this story, 1 minute of that one, and then the show's over, and nobody deep dives like Crypto Hulk. That's why these people pay me. Because I see news articles nobody else sees. Let's keep reading. Rising demand for the Chinese yuan settlement among Middle East tensions is driving record transactions amount in China's cross-border payment system. Analysts said, building on years of efforts with Ripple's help to bolster financial infrastructure and expand its global network. I'm showing you here what's going to happen. I already told you already. U.S. is the last one to go. You're going to see everything I've talked about, you guys. It's all coming true. I don't know when. I can't give you times and dates. But I can see right here what's happening is China's being set up. Their crypto is taken over. And we're going to be, oh no, everybody act pretend. Everybody act pretend. Gotta act scared. Oh, where's my little Chucky? Oh, Chucky, save me. Cut their balls off. Get them, bad capitalists. You bad capitalists. Don't try to hurt Crypto Hulk. I'm going to cut your balls off.
It's showtime.
I'll be back. I always come back. Thanks, Chucky. You're very immature, you know. Fucking dolls. What we got set up here, just in case you came in, you might want to keep the small children away from the screen. I'm just absolutely laughing over here. This is so clear what's going on. You have a country like Iran, has no clue about what's going on. They're thinking they're going to use Bitcoin to override United States sanctions. We're the ones who made that fucking shit. Bitcoin's going to be obsolete here in the future because they're switching over to Ripple technology. So at the same time, Iran's using the Chinese money, the Yuan, having no idea that the United States made both of those. And they're thinking, yeah, we're getting over. We're using crypto. What's happening is the United States plan is working brilliantly. You're getting Iran dependent on crypto because that's going to be the future. That's how everything's going. They're thinking they're getting over on the U.S. We are giving them the cryptos that we want them to use, and they're using them out. It's like, what do they call it? Cutting your nose off to spite your face. Like if the nose is really mad at the whole face, I'll show you, and they cut off their nose, right? That's what Iran's doing. They're trying to get back at America by using our own crypto. And I'm like, dude, do you not see what you're doing? You are using our money. You are getting all your people, all your Iranians to get wallets and to learn how to use all this shit. Say, we'll get you, America. We're going to get you. Meanwhile, they're using Bitcoin made by us and the Chinese yuan made by us. Not the sharpest pencils in the box, okay? That's what's going on right here. The Middle East conflict may have acted as a catalyst. Oh, really? See, what this war is doing is going to fuel the use of the Chinese yuan, everybody, is going to take off, and then the fucking Russia's going to do the same thing. All the early Ripple partners, Israel's going to have their own, Indonesia, Turkey, all these are the early Ripple partners. They're going to come out first. I'm just showing you so later you can look back and be like, son of a bitch, Crypto Hulk knew all this shit. My job is to inform you on what's going to happen. I can't give you price. Why am I talking about price? Hey, the price goes up when it fucking goes up. What we got going on here is much bigger. I'm not worried about your little fucking Bitcoin wallet and how much money you're getting in that. This shit. What I'm talking about is global shit. I'm showing you on the global scale how this thing is going to get set off, and we're seeing it right now. You've got China's cross-border interbank payment system. It's called CIPS, CIPS, China Interbank Payment System. What is happening, Crypto Hulk? Recently saw its single-day transaction value hit a high of 1.22 trillion yuan, with nearly 42,000 transactions processed in one day. The surge. Oh, watch everybody. What's going on here? It's all getting set up. It's all getting set up how it has to. China's going to appear. Oh, everybody, we got to hurry up. China's passing us up. National security. Watch. Nancy Pelosi, they're going to be this big drama fest. The government's like, we have to vote on this. China's taking over. And we're just sitting here on Crypto Hulk, be like, wow. Okay, and that's a good show. I got to clap for the way to go, Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump, bravo. You guys put together a great show. You scared the hell out of us. It's a national emergency crisis. We've got to get into this crypto. We're being hacked. Our credit unions, our banks, our power grids. There's a crypto war going on out there, and we've got to adopt this. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Donald Trump, and I'm your president, and I have this thing called blockchain, and it's going to save our country and make us great again. Like, I'm just showing you how it's going to happen. Now, I've used just a little bit of melodramatic. You know, I have artistic license. It is my show, and I am an artiste. But that is how I see it. It's all being set up. I've shown you the evidence, and this is what's happening. This battle will be set up as some kind of a crypto war. The American dollar, the sovereignty of the American dollar will be challenged, everybody. These countries will start popping up using their crypto. They're not going to start using the dollar right away. That's the Ripple Labs dollar will be the one. You'll see. It's not Circle. That one guy on crypto has been telling you for years, oh, yeah, it's going to be Circle. Mark my word. No, it's not, dummy. It's going to be Ripple Labs USD. That's what Circle was a test, all right? It was a distraction, just like Bitcoin. Just letting you know. Let's see here. We've got to go to the next article. Let us do that. We had quite a little trip on that show, Crypto Hulk. Eurex. Okay. Let's take a big picture look right here. Okay, now we're going into like a deep dive, kind of. We're going to get into something a little more complicated. It's going to take concentration, everybody. I know. Shit, Crypto Hulk. I just want to have fun news articles where you start grabbing toys and shit and start talking about cutting off people's wieners. We can't have fun all the time. We got to have some work, all right? Eurex repo trading volumes rise 66% for March. Okay, what is going on here, Crypto Hulk? Look, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to try to be. The other thing I'm going to try to be is an obnoxious, obtuse, egotistical maniac who only talks about drugs and has no idea about crypto. That's who I really am. But in the banking world, you have something called the intraday repo market, and sometimes it lasts 1, 2, 3 days. It's when a bank needs more cash on its books, because banks have to have a certain ratio of like money in the bank or whatever, right? Okay, so every day when a bank has to audit itself and send its banking info, because it's got to be insured by the FDIC, right? Right. Okay. So every day, the bank has to send the FDIC its report on how much stocks, bonds, whatever the bank owns. And it's got to have a certain amount of cash. If it doesn't have enough cash, it has to use like U.S. Treasuries to make a deal with somebody who's got the money. And that person who's got the money loans that bank the money, and then it can show the Federal Reserve, yep, we got $10 million in the bank. Then the next morning, it depends on how long they loan the money for, but let's just say it's a one-day loan. Then the next day, the bank sends whoever loaned them the money, and then they get their treasuries back. And then you do that every day, okay? So it's a way to balance your books. If you got, let's say if you got gold, a lot of times the bank, they trade on paper. So they don't have to actually, let's say the bank's got gold. They're not going to have to actually give another bank their gold every single day. They just have this agreement, like, I don't know how they do it, but they have some kind of interbank agreement network thing where B of A says, okay, yes, we'll give you 3 million pounds of gold and you give us this cash so we can show the federal. Okay, so it's all that kind of shit. I'm not getting into it. I don't fucking care. I don't want to understand. If you work for a bank, I don't want to understand. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to talk about nothing. So right here, we're seeing the Eurex repo trading volume. It rose 66% year over year. Now, let's get into this little deep dive that I got here and find out what is this all about. Eurex repo, it's operated by Deutsche Bank. The Deutsche Börse Group, the provided link that I just read to you, the news I just read to you, points to a Securities Finance Times article. It reports average daily term adjusted volume. So this, I know we're getting kind of businessy and sciencey here. They're talking about over-the-counter derivatives clearing at Eurex rose 37% as well. What we're seeing is a very strong trading activity, okay? Now, Eurex repo itself has no cryptocurrencies or tokens. It's a regulated electronic marketplace. Eurex is like an electronic store, okay? And they have repurchase agreements in the euro, the dollar, the pound, and the French money. They have an integrated central clearing settlement that happens. 170 different banks are involved in this trading platform. It serves as a trading layer for distributed ledger technology. Oh, so this Eurex utilizes HQLAX, which is like a total crypto platform. And they got 170 banks involved in this. Now, the use case is secure, centrally cleared repo for liquidity management, collateral optimization, and secured funding. It's enhanced by distributed ledger technology. So it is a traditional trading platform that utilizes cryptocurrency to get shit done, okay? So it's enhanced. It tokenizes real-world assets. Let me continue through here. I'm going to cherry pick this. It utilizes HQLA and then X. It's a key distributed ledger technology collaborator. It's integrated as a post-trade layer. And you got the biggest banks in the world. You got R3 Corda, that's an old Ripple partner. They're involved in this. You got BNY Mellon, massive Ripple partner. BNP Paribas, Ripple partner. Clearstream, I think they're an R3 partner. So this Eurex may not be using crypto itself, but to get shit done, its partners all are using crypto to get it done. That's how this is. And what we're seeing is the trading on this exchange is going crazy good. And that's going to get other people to be like, wait a second, how are they doing so good? That's where this crypto is going to come in. They are going to start passing up other people and their competition. Like, wait a second, what is this Eurex doing? We got to do what they're doing. We got to make the money there. That's when everybody, when the crypto finally goes into play, you save money by transferring. That's when these companies are going to want to use it. Now, who's involved with this? Corda, Distributed Ledger Technology, is involved in this. Let's look real quick. R3 Corda is the name of the network. And guess what? One of the cryptos that they are going to be using is XDC. There it is right here. Let me show you the evidence. Right there. Greg Richardson says always on target. So look at this right here. R3 Corda set to go DeFi with XDC digital currency. There it is right there. So in this Eurex, even though Eurex isn't a crypto company and they're not using all this crypto stuff, guess what? Everybody all around Eurex that's plugged in is using crypto. That's why Eurex is successful like this. It's using Corda, Corda's platform, with a platform called HQLA. And it is the first CCP to support distributed ledger technology. It's the first one. Also, who's involved? Clearstream. They're involved in tokenization of assets. That's how all this is going on, is overnight trading stuff. Chainlink crypto is involved. Chainlink is involved in this with real-time price oracles. What I'm showing you right now, Crypto Hulk, why are we going over this? I'm showing you how in Europe, the biggest banks, they're integrating crypto already in what they're doing. So later, when there's a flip of the switch, that's how it happens. They are hooking up right now. I'm showing you the evidence of that. I'm naming the cryptos they're doing it with, okay? If you watch my program every week, you should take a list of all the cryptos I talk about and see how many keep popping up, the same ones over and over. That should give you a clue right there. If your crypto's not popping up, might want to change your cryptos. But I'm showing you all the companies and all the cryptos that Europe is using right now to transition into full blockchain use. We're going over it right now. You got JP Morgan in there, BNY Mellon, Citibank, BNP Paribas, Deutsche Bank. There's like 170 banks involved in this. Treasury Spring is involved. State Street is involved. Kraken Crypto Exchange is involved. They are now a United States bank. Kraken Crypto Exchange. Chainlink's involved. Let us take a little look. Imagine a huge, so here's what is going on. Here's Grok. I asked Grok to kind of break this down a little bit. Imagine a huge online marketplace where big banks, pension funds, and companies lend each other trillions of euros for very short periods. Somebody loans somebody this many million euros. People are loaning and buying and moving money around, okay? I lend you money, you pay me some interest. I lend you money, you pay me interest, you pay me back. That's what all we're talking about right here. That's what all these businesses and banks do. They do this through repo deals. One side borrows cash and hands over safe assets like government bonds as collateral. A kind of IOU promise to buy them back soon. The article reports that activity on Eurex Repo, which is a major European electronic platform, it's a marketplace where people loan and lend money and they get interest. It jumped sharply. The trade jumped sharply on this platform. It means it's doing really, really good because they're using crypto. We're talking about global finance. The banks keep liquid in it without forcing them to sell assets. So you're able to hold on to your gold and your treasury bonds. You're just borrowing, you're lending them to somebody just for a short period of time. No one's really selling anything. You're just lending money. Again, Corda, distributed ledger technology platform, they're using HQLA with a small X by it. That's what they're using. That's crypto. You got something called Clearstream. D7 is another platform they're using. That's for tokenization, I believe. Is Canton, here we go. So here's another crypto that's involved with this. I asked Grok, is the Canton network involved in this in any way? Short answer, indirectly, yes. Nice. If you guys got the Canton coin, who's the crypto person that told you about the Canton coin 10 months ago? Crypto Hulk. Anybody else? Nope. These people are asleep at the job. Though Deutsche Bank Börse is a founding member of the Canton network. So Deutsche Börse, listen to this. Deutsche Börse, that's running HQLAX, which uses R3 Corda, which is going to use the XDC platform, which used to be a Ripple partner, and that uses Ripple technology. That same Deutsche Börse helped make the Canton network. Tell me they're not using it. Come on, man. Come on, man. This Canton network's going to be massive. Both of these cryptos are going to be massive. Like right now, they're not using it. They're not legally allowed to do certain things. We don't have crypto laws. Once these cryptos, like I'm literally showing you now, before they get expensive, why aren't they going up? They're not going up, so your stupid ass can buy them. That's why they're not going up. So dumb people like you, confused, see like, well, why is it not going up, Crypto Hulk? I don't want to buy it unless it goes up. That's why you're going to be broke, okay? That's why you are broke, because you have no fucking clue what's going on. I'm showing you how these businesses are all coming together. I show you what cryptos they're working with. The smart person would say, oh shit, I'm going to get some of these because one day, and that day's not tomorrow, but one day when we get these crypto laws and these banks really start using this at 100%, I'm going to be a very rich man or woman. And in today's society, you can be a man and think you're a woman. So there you go. You can still be a rich woman, even if your name is Fred. Okay. Canton. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. However, Canton is built by Digital Asset. So there's a company called Digital Asset. They made Canton. Get it? Who created Digital Asset? The people that made R3 Corda. Oh, what? And the people that made R3 Corda are using the XDC crypto, and R3 Corda used to be a Ripple partner. Oh, shit. So the people that made XDC made Canton? Yeah, pretty much. Well, R3 Corda is a platform. They're using an asset called XDC, but basically, yeah, let's just say, to make the math easier, let's do that. Let's get fuzzy math, all right? So, yeah, R3 Corda is Canton. Same fucking thing. I'm stretching it, but just go with it. Let's not complicate it. Canton runs parallel live on-chain repo pilots. That means Canton, this whole Canton network runs right alongside the old school. They're just waiting for a flip the switch. It's telling us here, Grok is telling us Canton runs parallel live on these live repos, okay? Now, what is the purpose of the Canton coin? Native Canton coin is used internally for synchronization and settlement. It's a 24/7 tokenized repo collateral mobility, real-world asset settlement, cross-border intraday. That Canton coin is used to help this network function. About as simple as that. Everybody's involved in this. Societe Generale, all these Ripple partners, everything. Canton. All righty. Now, if I look up HQLAX, now we get a little bit deeper into this HQLAX. It's a Luxembourg. That's why I have the LCX coin at Caleb Brown, the Luxembourg one. Luxembourg's all tied into stuff. HQLAX is a Luxembourg-based regulated fintech firm. It operates a distributed ledger technology platform called HQLAX. Let's see here. Now, who's involved with HQLAX? R3 Corda, David Rutter, R-U-T-T-E-R. David Rutter, he built R3 Corda, and that's the person that made HQLAX. R3 Corda, again, Ripple partner from the old days. Still running on Ripple technology. Let's see here. Now, who are the partners with HQLAX? R3 Corda, as we talked about. HQLAX is built on R3 Corda. You got BNY Mellon and Goldman Sachs mixed into this. This is so massive. See, this is why I got into Canton Coin and XDC, because these names here, Goldman Sachs, BNY Mellon, JP Morgan. Do you hear these names? These are the biggest in the industry. That's why I own at Caleb Brown, XDC, and Canton Coin. And I think that'll be it for that article there with the Eurex trading. The reason, again, I was showing you that is when they start trading, when these crypto laws come into effect, they're already, I'm showing you now, they're already beginning to use this crypto, blockchain, these different trading platforms. They are all integrating right now. I'm showing you this. There's private ledgers. You can't see it. That Corda, that Canton coin, that's running on a private ledger. You're not going to see the activity. Okay, that's why these prices are low. You're a brokey, okay? They're not going to allow you to see certain things. That's where I come in to show you what they're doing on a private ledger. That's why you will not see price increases right now. If they decide this goes on a public ledger, they know how to wrap it. So you won't know how many tokens they're sending. You won't be able to see it. Even on a public ledger, they will disguise it. You will not see it till it's too late. The next thing you know, XDC is at like $100 or something like that. And you're like, oh shit, I should have listened to Crypto Hulk. Yes, you should have. It's too late though. That's why you're brokey. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Let me just check the comments real quick. DTCC, XDC, Canton Coin, Rise. Now, there is a crypto called Rise, R-I-Z-E. It tokenizes real estate on the Canton network. They do not have this one right now at Caleb Brown. Rise is working with the Canadian government, so it's a very legitimate crypto. I'm going to show you the CoinGecko page right here. I would get the Rise. Me personally, I would get it. I'm not telling you to do shit. Plus, I'm too fucking high to tell you to buy it anyway. Make sure you buy it. There's Rise right there. And if you want the contract code, you can get it. I mean, just click on there and get it, but I'll put it here. If you're that much of a fat finger and you're just too much work for you, There's your contract code there. It's OX981. That's your contract code for Rise. Rise. So there you have it. I got to go do something today. I'm not going to be able to make a PM show. Strongly doubt it. We'll see. I might, but I strongly doubt it. I got to drive maybe in some snow today. Not looking forward to it. It's not one of my funnest things. It's not on my top of my list of fun things to do, drive in snow and crash cars. So I will see you all, $500 people. I'll be trying to get a hold of you hopefully by today, definitely by tomorrow. But just what I'm going to need to see is, hi, Crypto Hulk. My name is Yakima, who's also a $500 member. My name is Yakima. I gave $500 on April 11th. That's today in America, because that's what I'm going to be looking at. I don't care what day it is in your country, but on at around your 7 a.m. show. Now, if you gave it after the show, then you need to tell me the title of the program and how many second mark you gave. Like what second was that? The 2-minute mark, the 10-minute mark? Because I'm not going to go through a whole hour. I ain't doing that. So you're going to do that work for me, or you won't ever get the phone call. So you're going to make it very clear. My YouTube name is blankety blank. On April 11th, AM show, I gave this amount of money. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. I think that'll do it. I'll see y'all in the next one. And this show will be open to the free people in about 2 minutes.